Welcome to this episode of the 3-Point Play. On today's show, we're going to be discussing the Wizards-Celtics matchup in the second round of the 2017 NBA playoffs. I always have to the left of me the amazing Aaron.
What's going on?
Again? You can't.
You gotta figure it out.
I have to figure it out. If
you gotta change up a little bit.
No, you don't get the change up. This guy gets the change up. All right. What's up, the legendary Jordan?
Are you kidding?
How we doing?
Good.
We're good? All right, the legendary Jordan, obviously, to the right of me. Guys, Wizards, Celtics, we unfortunately weren't able to film prior to the series starting because the NBA really just needs more money and needs to get all their games out as soon as possible.
Shame.
So we do know Game 1, but I don't think that affected us overall for what we think the series is going to tell. Starting with Aaron. Aaron, your prediction for this series.
Even though the Celtics won today in the Game 1 in Boston, I have to go with my favorite point guard, John Wall, in 7.
Hot take.
There we go. Wizards in
right.
7. See, it didn't affect us at all. We definitely didn't plan this. Aaron.
Here's the thing. Even though they have problems on the defensive end,
Sure.
when John Wall is at full speed and he gets going,
Yeah.
he is hard to guard.
100%.
Granted, they have phenomenal defenders in Marcus Smart, Avery Bradley, and Jay Crowder, but Jay Crowder won't really be on John Wall.
Yeah.
He's been effective in these playoffs. Him and Bradley Beal have been killing it.
They've been carrying that team.
And Otto Porter's been playing consistent.
One of the most
he needs to be
efficient
more.
One of the
He
most
is the most
efficient
efficient.
3-point shooters.
Yeah, but he needs to drop more points.
Okay.
Kelly Oubre is making a name for himself in these playoffs.
With that small ball, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing nice. Brandon Jennings, Bogdanovic, Marcin Gortat.
You know the Polish hammer.
Like they have these guys who could score.
Yeah.
But they need to do it together and consistently because there's nights where like Markieff Morris shoots like 2 of 7 and then they lose and like that hurts them.
Sure.
Because if he's not giving to you granted he's not like he's one of the players on their team that don't give it on both sides of the court. So if he's not giving to you on any side of the court, how do you expect to win?
Exactly.
If he's one of your main rotation guys, and that's the only way they lose if they don't show up. But I'm gonna pick the Wizards in 7.
Okay.
Because of favoritism.
I think John Wall has been amazing. I think Scott Brooks, to your point about him being one of the fastest point guards, Scott Brooks came out flat and said, there's only one other point guard in this league that goes that fast and hustles that much.
Oh, he hustles it.
And we know who that other point guard
Both
is, so that's amazing to say.
Yeah, if he messes up on the offensive end, he's going to chase you down and try to block you.
Oh,
He doesn't care if he gets on a poster. He came out and said it years ago.
100%.
He's going to try to block you 10 out of 10 times.
He's willing his team to win, and it's working because they were able to beat Atlanta, who is a sound defensive team, and they play very smart basketball, and it's hard to get them to mess up, Atlanta.
And they've messed up several times against the Wizards.
Exactly. John Wall.
Well, to go on his point, I think the Wizards are like 3rd or 4th in blocks in the playoffs right now.
Polish hammer.
Because, they're all getting blocks. So when your point guard's getting blocks, that's when you know.
It's nice.
100%.
You're getting high. Anyway, the Celtics right now, they're averaging 1 lost tooth.
There we go.
They're first in assist percentage, first in assist to turnovers, first in everything in basically passing. 91% of all threes made are assisted.
Oh my god.
Only problem they have is their rebounding.
Hey, that's the big issue. That
was a big issue in the last series also.
They're like 12th out of 16th in the playoffs in rebounding. Meanwhile, on the Wizards side, Wizards are first in steals, and they have the highest percentage of fast break points.
They get out on the break.
More than the Rockets.
They need to.
17% of all their points are fast breaks.
Good.
Which is high.
15% of that. 15% out of the 17% is
John Wall.
Yep.
Basically, the Celtics, if you turn over, it's a basket.
For sure. Especially if John Wall has weapons on the fast break. He finds shooters. He finds the cutter.
If those shooters can make their shots.
Bradley Beal has been shooting the ball very well.
Yep.
So is Otto Porter.
Yeah.
Jordan, your prediction.
Oh, not Wizards.
Come on. No, join.
Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6. All right. So you
Child.
You feel Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, they have their team all set up. They can pull it off.
You just don't think the Wizards have enough?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Sure.
Well, maybe not ever, but
maybe not ever. That's true. KD.
Like in this era.
Not every team gets it, right?
Yeah.
I'd also, going with Jordan, have the Celtics in 6. I've liked this Boston team from the start. I do agree that it was really upsetting to see them getting wrecked by an 8th seed, honestly, in Chicago.
Exactly.
But I still think that there's a reason why the Celtics were able to get the first seed in the regular season. I do agree that it is more of a regular season team, but I don't think the Wizards are that playoff team. Not to mention, we can discuss how happened today in Game 1, Markieff Morris.
Oh, yeah, he rolled his ankle.
Rolling his ankle. He said he's playing Game 2 no matter what, so I don't think it's a huge issue. But for a team like the Wizards, how deep is their bench? I mean, Aaron, we watched the Knicks the whole season. I don't know if Brandon Jennings is the answer.
But you know what it is? It's not about they actually go deep player wise, but they're not like effective at moments.
Exactly.
Like they let go of leads. They can't score in stretches. Like
right.
they hurt the team.
So are we seeing more of a Thunder team where John Wall and Bradley Beal in this case have to just handle a lot, and can they do it for a 7-game series?
I think they can for at least one game. I think the bench will actually help them out a lot in a game, which the Stars will need.
Well, they helped them today. They came back on a. They were down by a lot, and they were able to push.
Bogdanovich dropped like 8 points in a row. He had like those crazy shots.
They can definitely have those games.
Like they can definitely catch fire.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I think they have a good bench, besides for their center position, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, they did have Yamahimi, but he's been out the entire year.
That's true. That hurts them.
That does hurt. Because Jason Smith isn't that much.
No, for these middle teams, right? All these players, they need all the players because that's what makes them. That's what makes them work. It's just a bunch of cogs in a machine. But I think the Celtics just have too much.
Yeah,
I like Avery Bradley's defense. I like Isaiah Thomas in the fourth quarter time.
And
did you see how they had Bradley Beal guarding Isaiah Thomas? They're just trying to throw big bodies on him because he's smaller.
Yeah, and we've seen it. It doesn't matter to him.
It is amazing how with his size how he finishes.
Exactly.
And you know what's even crazier? They let him. Like they look at him and they obviously are bigger than him.
I'm sure there's something subconscious where they're like, he shouldn't be that big of a deal. But he ends up being a big deal every time.
He only missed like 2 threes today?
He was feeling it
He was
feeling it for other reasons, but I think this Boston team is well coached. They play
I like Brad Stevens a lot.
They play a sound offense, and I think that's just gonna, propel them to another chance at going to the conference finals against the Raptors. Which,
if they don't make the finals this year, it'll be next year.
You didn't pick that up?
I picked it up.
I said the conference finals with the Celtics against the Raptors.
No, it's not happening. I did pick it up.
It's happening.
It's not.
It's happening.
But
trust in the 6.
Yeah.
We're getting off topic. All right, so Wizards in 7. Hot take.
I have to.
Aaron. Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6.
All right, well, I think that wraps up our show. And as always, please subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Let us know your thoughts as to who's going to win this series and why and in how many games. Thank you for watching. Raptors in 4.
No. No.
In 3.
2.
1.